Hi friends, welcome to our YouTube channel Frontend Mitra, dedicated to exploring the depths of JavaScript. Today, get ready to deep dive into another important topic of JavaScript. Subscribe now for in-depth tutorials, coding tips and practical examples to master these essential concepts. Let's go together. Now I'm creating one object here named employee having two properties, first name and last name. Now this is one function I created, print info, wherein it prints welcome, the first name and the second name. So now I have to invoke this function and set its context for this as well. So what I mean, now I'll use call and apply method to invoke this function. Let me write the syntax. Okay, so I have invoked this one using call method and by passing the owner object that is employee to it. So let me run this one. Okay, I can see on the screen welcome Neha Rai as expected. So by definition of call and apply, it says it is used to invoke a function directly by passing owner object as an argument to it, and it calls it immediately, right? So this is a very simple and straightforward definition for call, and I think I made this concept to you very clear. Okay, now going to the same, like if I have to pass argument also to that function which I am invoking, so how to handle that? So this is a like print info with argument function which expects one argument, right? So now how this call method will handle it? So print info with argument, I am invoking this function using the call method and passing the owner object to it, and it is expecting one argument here, right? So I am passing this argument to this method, to this function, sorry, and it is printing the same. So let me save this and refresh the browser. I can see thank you Neha Rai for using call, right? So I think this is very clear to you how the call works, right? Now what is apply? So you can see call and apply, they are the same thing, serve the same purpose, but the way we are passing the other arguments to it is little different here. Here I can pass the arguments directly, like if this function is expecting more arguments, so I can pass it separately, the other arguments, right, like this. But in case of apply, we have to pass those argument as a list of an array, right? Apply, then there's the other arguments, similarly the other, if the function is expecting that. Okay, so this is the difference between call in and apply, and again the concept is very clear. So one more thing very important here, if the interviewer asks you what is function borrowing, give them the same example, right? Because it is the same function borrowing or call and apply methods. Now you guys must be wondering about then what bind does, right? Let me write bind. Okay, so bind is also used to invoke the function, but at the later point of time. Okay, so I'll copy this. Now I'll write it over here using bind. Now I'll write bind and let me assign some, create a variable over here, print info with arguments using, let's say using bind. Okay, that this makes sense. Okay, now let me console this up, right? Console.log this variable. Okay, let me go to the browser, saving it. Let me refresh this one. Yeah, I can see thank you Neha Rai for using apply when I use the apply method. Okay. Okay, in the console I can see it is printing the function. It is not invoking it, right? So bind does the same thing. It has binded this function with this, and it has created the copy of that object. Now I can use this object, this copy of the object, copy of the function anywhere in the program, right? Let me do this for you. Now I am calling this function or invoking this function at a later point of time in this program. Let me save this and rerun it. You can see this fourth one, thank you Niharai for using bind, and this console.log, it's still showing this function copy. So let's take a quick recap of what call, apply and bind is. So the bind method creates a copy of the function and sets the this keyword, and that means the context of this, and it invokes it at the later point of time. However, the call and apply method sets this keyword, but it calls the function immediately. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more in-depth tech content. Check out our other videos. Got a question or a topic you would like us to cover? Drop it in the comment below. Connect with us on social media channel for updates. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring the world of technology with us. Thank you.